Competency we are discussing is abdominal aorta and celiac trunk. So the competency shows that to describe and identify the origin, course, important relations and branches of abdominal aorta and celiac trunk. First we'll start with the abdominal aorta. Abdominal aorta begins at the aortic hiatus of the diaphragm. It is anterior to the inferior border of 12th thoracic vertebra and intervertebral disc. It descends anterior to lumbar vertebrae to end at the lower border of L4 to the left of midline by dividing into two common iliac arteries. Classification of its branches. The aorta diminishes in caliber above downwards, giving off its branches. The branches of abdominal aorta are grouped into anterior, lateral and dorsal branches. The anterior and lateral branches are distributed to the viscera. The dorsal branches supply blood to the body wall, that is vertebral column, vertebral canal and its contents. Branches. Celiac trunk is the first anterior branch of abdominal aorta. It arises immediately below the aortic hiatus at the level of T12 and L1 vertebra. Superior mesenteric artery originates 1 cm below the celiac trunk at the level of L1 and L2 intervertebral disc. The inferior mesenteric artery arises at the level of L3, that is 3 to 4 cm above aortic bifurcation. Paid lateral arteries. The paid lateral arteries are the inferior phrenic artery, arises just above the celiac trunk. Then middle suprarenal arteries arise from lateral aspect of aorta level with superior mesenteric artery. Then renal arteries originate just above the superior mesenteric artery, just below. Renal arteries originate just below the superior mesenteric artery, and gonadal arteries arise inferior to renal. Posterolateral branches. Lumbar arteries arise from posterolateral aspect of aorta and they are usually 4 pairs. Median sacral artery is a small branch that arises from posterior aspect of aorta a little above its bifurcation. Celiac trunk. Celiac trunk arises from abdominal aorta. In its normal pattern, it gives 3 terminal branches. The left gastric artery runs through the lesser curvature of the stomach. Splenic artery, the second branch, which is tortuous in course, so it runs along the posterior superior margin of pancreas to the spleen. Then we have the third artery, the common hepatic artery, that divides into gastroduodenal for pancreas and duodenum vascularization, and hepatic artery that will supply the liver. This trifurcation is the normal pattern present in about 90% of individuals regardless of the gender. Left gastric artery, it is the smallest of the 3 branches. It ascends to the diaphragm to give esophageal arteries and then continues anteriorly along the lesser curvature of the stomach to anastomose with the right gastric artery. Splenic artery, it is tortuous in appearance and course. It travels left to the spleen, running posterior to the stomach and along the superior margin of pancreas. During its course, it is contained within the lienorenal ligament. It terminates into 5 branches which supply the segments of the spleen. Splenic artery gives rise to left gastroepiploic artery, which supplies greater curvature of stomach and anastomoses with right gastroepiploic artery. It also gives rise to short gastric arteries, which are numbered 5 to 7, and that supply the fundus of the stomach. Then we have pancreatic branches that supply to body and tail of the pancreas. Common hepatic artery. It is the sole artery supplying to liver. Only celiac branch that goes to the right. It travels past the superior aspect of duodenum. It divides into two terminal branches, proper and gastroduodenal arteries. Proper hepatic artery ascends through lesser omentum to liver, giving rise to right gastric artery, which supplies to lesser curvature stomach. Then right and left hepatic artery divide inferior to the porta hepatis and supply respect to lobes of the liver. Cystic artery is a branch of right hepatic artery which supplies the gallbladder. Gastroduodenal artery, it descends posterior to superior post of duodenum, giving rise to right gastroepiploic artery, which supplies the greater curvature stomach and greater omentum. Superior pancreaticoduodenal artery, which divides into anterior and posterior branch and supplies the head of the pancreas. Stomach is the only organ to receive arterial supply from all the three branches of celiac trunk. This is achieved through a system of anastomosis along the greater and lesser curvatures. Pancreas. For pancreas there are two main arteries. Each has an anterior and posterior branch that anastomose. Anterior with the anterior forming a ring structure at the neck of the pancreas. They are the superior pancreaticoduodenal, which is a branch of gastroduodenal artery, and inferior pancreaticoduodenal, which is a branch of superior mesenteric artery. Thank you.